Time now for Green Bay Bullfrog Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM. Today's game being brought to you by 24/7 Well and Pump, Islandfeld, Scatcherd, and Anderson, the NW Credit Union, O'Connell Pharmacy, the O'Connell Falls Insurance, Stevenson National Bank and Trust, and Woods Piggly Wiggly, also by America Inn, Brew Pub Pizza, Cellcom, Tri-City Glass, and Triangle Distributing.
Hello and welcome to Joanne Stadium here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. My name is Nolan Knight, voice of the Bullfrogs, and welcome to the Bullfrogs Radio Network. It's the pregame show, and the Bullfrogs are set to host the Wisconsin Woodchucks of the South Division. The Woodchucks coming to the game for this Northwoods League matchup with a overall record of 10-19. The Bullfrogs 11-18 on the season. Both teams have won 4 of their last 6. The Woodchucks coming off of a series where they were swept by the Lakeshore Chinooks, and the Green Bay Bullfrogs come into the game on a 1-game losing streak. Of course, would lose last night to the Kenosha Kingfish in a game where they nearly snuck away with the victory. Going into the top of the 9th inning, they had a 1-run lead, but Nick Ohanian can't get the save for the Bullfrogs. He allows 3 runs in the top half of the 3rd, and the Bullfrogs would go down in order to end the game. They would drop that game against the Kingfish with a final score of 5-3. The Lakeshore Chinooks, as mentioned, beat the Woodchucks last night in a game where the Woodchucks, in fact, had a lead going into the 9th inning. The Woodchucks had a 7-5 lead over the Lakeshore Chinooks going into the 8th, and then a 5-run top of the 8th, and then a 1-run top of the 9th puts the Woodchucks out of reach as they win 11-7. The Chinooks on a 2-game winning streak after the sweep. They're 14-15 on the season. With that said, we'll take a look at the standings here in the South Division. It's the Wisconsin Rapids Raptors who continue their tear up at the top of the South Division at 23-5. They are 5 games ahead of the second-place team, who are the Kenosha Kingfish, of course, coming off of a series where they split with the Bullfrogs. Battle Creek Bombers sit at 3rd at 17-12. The Rockford Rivets at 16-13. The Madison Mallards at 15-13. The Lakeshore Chinooks at 14-15. And then the Green Bay Bullfrogs sit at 7th at 11-18. The Fond du Lac Dock Spiders are also in 7th place. They're 11-18 as well. The Wisconsin Woodchucks coming in at 9th in the South at 10-19, and the Kalamazoo Growlers at 8-20. Of course, the Bullfrogs have won 2 of their last 3 games. Would win the 2nd game of the series against the Lakeshore Chinooks, where both teams got the win at their home stadiums, and then, of course, would get the win in against the Kenosha Kingfish in a game where they were down by 4 runs. The Bullfrogs are going out onto the field now to get ready for the national anthem. And we're going to tell you, of course, the league schedule for the day. These games, of course, the first game of 2-game series for everyone. And the Waterloo Bucks had a doubleheader today against the Rochester Honkers. In fact, they dropped their first game against the Honkers in Rochester's 11-15. Their second game has already gone and passed as well. The Honkers win that one also 9-3. National anthem about to be played here. When we come back, we'll give you the rest of the league schedule, both teams' lineups, and, of course, the interview with Chris Sabo before the game. Chris Sabo, of course, the field manager for the Green Bay Bullfrogs, a 3-time All-Star, as there's some multiple first pitches being thrown here in Green Bay. But Chris Sabo, I got to meet up with him and talk about, of course, finally playing here in Joanne Stadium for an extended period of time, and, of course, how he thought the Bullfrogs have played here recently. So stick around for the second half of the pregame show. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Stay tuned.
At 24/7 Well and Pump Service, we mean just that. Water will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407, and a licensed professional will come out to your site. Whether it is a water system installation, repair, well inspection, or install underground water lines, they'll be there. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407. We're in the Oconto Falls area Yellow Pages. 24/7 Well and Pump Service, Fireside Road, Oconto Falls.
Visiting teams and combinations are brought to you by American Inn Lodge and Suites, Green Bay West. For toll-free reservations, contact 800-634-3444. American Inn Lodge and Suites, Green Bay West. Welcome to genuine American Inn hospitality.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wisconsin. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Hello and welcome back to Green Bay, Wisconsin, here at historic Joanne Stadium, where the Wisconsin Woodchucks have traveled to take on the Green Bay Bullfrogs for a home-and-home series. The Bullfrogs are at home for the first one as they face off against the 9th-place team in the South Division. The Green Bay Bullfrogs come into the game 11-18, and the Wisconsin Woodchucks come in at 10-19. The Woodchucks coming off of a series where they were swept against the Lakeshore Chinooks 2-0, and the Green Bay Bullfrogs split with the second-place Kenosha Kingfish. Was able to meet up with Chris Sabo before the game for an interview. Make sure to tune in here talking about the ensuing mini home games. Tune in. Here with Chris Sabo, field manager of the Green Bay Bullfrogs. Coach, have won 2 of the last 3. The Frogs, of course, dropped last night's game, but it was a close one. They've looked good. What are your thoughts on the way the team's been playing recently?
Playing a lot better. I think we're swinging the bats a lot better, trying to produce runs. Running the bases good. We did a lot of stolen bases, trying to create some offense. And I think the pitching overall has been pretty good. We had a couple hiccups here or there, but basically that kept us in the game the last few, so that's good. We're not getting blown out as much as we were.
First half of the season, of course, majority of the games have been on the road here on a 3-game homestand. We'll travel to Wausau tomorrow and then come back home for a few more home games. Is it better for the guys to be at home in their own beds playing at the home field?
I think so. I always enjoyed when I played sleeping in my own bed. These guys, it's a lot easier to have a routine. They have cars, they can transportation, they can do stuff. When you're on the road, you're pretty much confined. All we have is the bus, and they can only go where they can walk. So, yeah, I think it's an advantage, and the month of July is pretty kind to us as far as home games, so hopefully that will turn into wins.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach.
All right, thank you.
That was Chris Sabo, of course, field manager of the Bullfrogs this season. He talked about, of course, his playing days. If you're not familiar with him, well, it's worth the Wikipedia look up, that's for sure. Sabo, a 3-time All-Star. Back in the day, played for the Cincinnati Reds, where he would be named a Rookie of the Year and would win a World Series with the team. Of course, he is assisted by Chris Martians, the pitching coach for the Bullfrogs, Matt Ellenbest, volunteer coach, and Mike Ramazzotti, the hitting coach. Connor Wallersheim, who gets the start on the mound, deals in the first pitch of the game, and it's a strike that is swung on and missed, an 0-1 count to Trey Dawson. Wallersheim, really the ace so far this season for the Bullfrogs, deals in a fastball that runs inside, a 1-1. 74 degrees first pitch temperature here in Green Bay. It's a nice night for baseball. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed, a 1-2 count now. Trey Dawson is dug in here for the Wisconsin Woodchucks. Wallersheim sends in the 1-2 pitch. It's swung on. It's a blooper into right, and it's into the glove of Tanner Poole out there in right field. Poole doesn't have to move at all, hardly. I think he takes just 3 or 4 steps, stands there, and makes the grab at his hip, making it look easy. First batter retired. That'll bring up Tristan Clark. He's the 2-hole hitter playing center field tonight for the Wisconsin Woodchucks. Stevie Mangram's on deck, the left fielder. First pitch that Clark sees, takes a big cut at it, but misses. He's behind an 86-mile-per-hour heater, 0-1. Wallersheim sends in the 0-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball that misses the zone inside, a 1-1 count. In the 4-hole for the Woodchucks is Bradley Ware, the third baseman. 0-1 pitch, swung on, fouled away, 1-2. Hunter Coleman is in the 5-hole. He's the designated hitter. Logan Foster, the right fielder, he's batting 6th. Batting 7th, Jordan Santos, the catcher. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball runs high, evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chad Fleischman, he's the first baseman in the 8-hole, and rounding out the lineup is Thomas Hughes, the second baseman. 2-2 pitch, swung on, fouled away right side. We'll give you the Green Bay Bullfrog lineup on the bottom half of the inning. Wallersheim so far this season for the Bullfrogs has pitched well. Of course, the best ERA on the team as the 2-2 pitch comes in, a breaking ball that finds the zone. It's the first strikeout of the night for Connor Wallersheim, and he's rung up by the home plate umpire. 2 down. That will bring up Stevie Mangrum, the left fielder. This guy so far this season has been absolutely unreal. Batting .364 on the season. First pitch he sees, swings at it, fouls it away. 0-1. Has a slug percentage of 700. 25 RBIs, 10 home runs. He's having a heck of a year. 0-1 pitch runs inside, a 1-1 count now. Here at Joanne Stadium, a great crowd on this Thursday night. Grandstand, the bleachers on the grandstands, a little empty, but the grandstands right in front of the press box are full. 1-1 pitch, a fly ball into right. Second baseman Riley Smith calls off Willie Bourbon and makes the grab over in the right field grass. Bullfrogs put him down in order. 1, 2, 3 to the bottom half of the inning we go. Bullfrogs tying up with Woodchucks 0-0. Stay tuned.
Honey, get the camera. Riley's rolling again.
That dog always gets excited up here at the cabin.
Riley loves the woods, don't you, Riley? Roll, Riley, roll. You getting this?
I'm getting it all. It's fabulous. But we can't upload it until we get home.
Right, no data connection up here.
Challenge.
Coach McCarthy?
Mason Crosby.
Switch to Cellcom, guys. Our coverage is great, whether you're out here or anywhere coast to coast.
Yeah, Riley's fans don't want to wait.
Now Riley's really on a roll.
At Cellcom, we've got you covered out in the country and all across the country. Cellcom, built for you.
Very athletic. I think we can use him on special teams.
But not to kick, right?
We'll see.
It's Cellcom's Customer Appreciation Celebrations. Get smartphones from the top 2 brands for just $0.01 each, along with food prizes and sales on accessories. Cellcom, built for you. Available day of event only. New 2-year activation qualified upgrade required. Restrictions apply. Visit cellcom.com/celebrate for details.
Hello and welcome back to historic Joanne Stadium here, bottom of the first inning. Bullfrogs due up. The starting lineup for the Bullfrog is Mikey Falia. He's the designated hitter leading things off. Tanner Poole will be batting second, playing right field. Aaron Pleshner's the shortstop, batting third. Troy Johnston, the center fielder, he's batting cleanup. Batting fifth is Alex Penner, the third baseman out of Scottsdale. Kyle Benio batting sixth. He is the left fielder. Batting seventh is Willie Bourbon playing first base. Batting eighth is Brad Hamilton behind the plate at catcher. And in the 9-hole, it's Riley Smith, the second baseman. Mikey Falia digs in here for the Bullfrogs. First time this season that he's hit as the designated hitter. The right-hander out of UC Irvine digs in, and the starting pitcher, Gordon Cardenas, stands in. Falia swings at the first pitch he sees. It's a little blooper into right field, and running forward and to his left is the right fielder, Logan Foster, and he makes the grab for the first out. One pitch and one out for Cardenas, and that will bring up Tanner Poole. Poole, the right fielder tonight out of Mississippi State, comes into the game for the Bullfrogs, having a good start to his career. Batting .273, has 9 hits in 9 games. The righty stands in, and Cardenas deals him a fastball that runs outside, a 1-0 count. Cardenas, the right-handed pitcher, rocks back and deals in the fastball that finds the zone about at thigh level of Tanner Poole, a 1-1 count now. Cardenas comes into the game for the Woodchucks, supporting an ERA of 9.17. He has struggled in 5 starts. 1-1 pitch runs low, a 2-1 count now. Has pitched 17 2/3 innings, allowing 18 runs in those. Has a strikeout to walk ratio of 10-13. 2-1. Fastball that runs high and inside. Poole has to lean away from it. A 3-1 count here with 1 out on the board. We're here in the bottom of the first inning, all tied up 0-0 after Wallersheim would put the Woodchucks down in order to start off the game. If you're just joining us, welcome to the WOCO Sports Stream. 3-1 pitch runs high. It was a fastball. It's ball 4, and Tanner Poole is the first base runner of the game, getting on base the easy way. That'll bring up Aaron Pleshner, the shortstop out of San Jose State. The right-hander on the season for the Bullfrogs is batting .299, has sat around just about 300 all year. All right, he stands in, draws the next with his bat, and awaits, and Cardenas comes set. The righty deals in a fastball that runs low and in the dirt. A 1-0 count to start off the at-bat for Aaron Pleshner. Bud Light Beach Club out in left field, packed to a brim, and the Liney's deck is pretty full over there in right as well. A great crowd for a weeknight. Granted, it's Thirsty Thursday. In fact, I think there's some beer sampling going on over near the gate. 1-0 pitch, swung on, ground ball to third, throw to second in time, throw to first in time as well. It's a 5-4-3 double play for the Woodchucks. Briley Ware scoops it up off the ground, throws it to Thomas Hughes, who finishes out the double play with a toss over to Chad Fleischman, and the Bullfrogs don't score a run here in the bottom of the first. That does it for the first frame. On to the second we go. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Stay tuned.
Tri-City Glass and Doors, locally owned and family operated, and has been since 1960. Specializing in commercial glass projects and automotive glass repair. Having grown up right here in Northeast Wisconsin, Tri-City understands your needs and wants to be the residential glass and door professionals you can count on. They're here for your family in all of life stages, from building an addition on your home for your newborn to applying Aquapel to your new driver's car. Additionally, they are locally owned, so there's no hoops to jump through. You can call them or come in at any time to talk directly to one of their glass and door experts.
just like a great coach.
State Farm agents Margie Dahl, Oconto, and Paul Huberty and Lena
Can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs, whether it's car, home, life, health, or business.
Agents Margie Dahl and Paul Huberty
Can help you find the affordable coverage you need when your life and goals change.
Agents Margie Dahl and Paul Huberty
Will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So for all your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm
Agents Margie Dahl at 834-5151 and Paul Huberty at 829-5555.
Hello and welcome back to historic Joe Annie Stadium here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Top of the second inning, about to get underway. The Woodchucks and the Bullfrogs all tied up 0-0. Due up here for the Wisconsin Woodchucks will be the 4, 5, 6 hitters. It will be Briley Ware, Hunter Coleman, and Logan Foster. Where the third baseman will dig in, the right-handed batter stands in. Brad Hamilton gets in a position behind the plate, and Collar Wallersheim, the left-handed pitcher out of Kent State, comes set. First pitch that Wallersheim throws in this one's a breaking ball that gets all the way down to 72 and it finds the plate as well. 0-1. Wallersheim, as mentioned at the top of the broadcast, has been one of the best starters this year for the Bullfrogs as Ware fouls away a 0-1 pitch outside of the stadium here, right side. 0-2. 0-2 pitch, swung on, ground ball to Penner at third. Scoop, throw to first, off the bag, but Willie Bourbon catches it and applies the tag as Ware runs into first. First batter retired. Penner's throw is way off the bag and, in fact, all the way over towards the base path, but Bourbon, who's been a great fielder for the Bullfrogs this season, comes off of it, makes the snag, and applies the tag about 3 feet or so off of the bag. 1 down. That'll bring up the new batter, Hunter Coleman. He stands in, swings at the first pitch he sees. It's a ground ball to the shortstop, Smith. Long throw to first, not in time. It's a bouncer up the middle of the field. Smith snagged it and threw it all in one motion, falling away from the first base bag. An impressive play, but it's not in time as Briley Ware Hunter Coleman manages a infield single for the Woodchucks. It's their first hit of the day, the first hit of the entire ball game, in fact. And that'll bring up Logan Foster, the right fielder. He stands in, and Wallersheim deals him a fastball that finds the zone. 0-1. Wallersheim comes in the game supporting a 2.73 ERA, has thrown 21 strikeouts and walked 11. He's 3-1 on the season, the most wins on the team. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. New batter Foster falls down on the count, 0-2. Wallersheim comes set, checks the runner over at first, and Coleman gives him a long stare down and deals the 0-2 pitch. It's swung on and missed. Strike 3. The second K already for Wallersheim, and he's already come set. After throwing that strikeout, he comes set as if he's ready to throw another pitch. He stands facing the first base bag, both feet do in fact, and just stares down home plate. And he's just waiting for the next batter. He's ready to put this guy down. It's Jordan Santos, the catcher. Santos comes into the at-bat for the Wisconsin Woodchucks. As a left-handed hitter on the season, batting .357 in 14 at-bats, has 5 hits. 1-0 pitch to him, swung on and missed. 0-1 rather, as the scoreboard a bit ahead here. So 0-1 count, 2 outs on the board. A runner at first, and Coleman after he managed an infield single up the middle of the field. Wallersheim deals in the 0-1. It finds the zone, and Santos falls down the count 0-2. Wallersheim pitching it good here early. He's already struck out one in the inning. 2 outs on the board. Runner at first. Wallersheim sends in the 1-2 runner off. The ball that comes across is a ball, and the throw that goes to the shortstop gets away from him. It's Aaron Pleshner and into the outfield. As Brad Hamilton popped up and threw down to second to try to get the base runner and Hunter Coleman that managed to steal second base. So it should be a 1-2 count here with 2 outs on the board and runner at second. In fact, no, the scoreboard is actually correct. It's a 2-2 count. Wallersheim sends in the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Drop strike 3. Hamilton will pick it up, throw it over to first, and get the third out. 3 strikeouts here in 2 innings for Wallersheim. That does it for the top of the second inning. On to the bottom half we go. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Stay tuned.
We've heard it time and time again. You want local loan decisions and servicing, faster turnaround, and answers to your questions handled right here in Oconto. At the Stevenson National Bank and Trust, we've got all of those bases covered, from local loan decisions and on-time closings to great rates and fair terms. Visit me, Bob Schwartz, at the Stevenson National Bank and Trust. I've helped many people, and now I'd like to help you with your next loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Over the past 60 years, Triangle Distributing has maintained itself as a leader in the market as it has responded to the changes in product innovation and consumer demands. It is in this commitment to employees, customers, community, and supplier partners that has enabled them to remain one of the best and most respected distributors in our state.
Combine the flavors of Italy with the heart of the Irish, add some Chicago flair, and you've got Gallagher's Pizza. For the best Chicago-style pizza north of the Illinois border, Gallagher's Pizza is your destination. Call now for delivery or pickup in Green Bay and De Pere. Gallagher's Pizza, home of the best lunch buffet in town.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne Stadium here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. About to get underway with the bottom of the second inning where the Bullfrogs are tied up with the Wisconsin Woodchucks 0-0. It's a great night for baseball here at Joanne Stadium. A nice breeze, about 74 degrees. You come out here, have long sleeve shorts on and some jeans and be comfortable. You could have some shorts and a t-shirt on and be comfortable. You could be in a coat and probably be comfortable. It is a great night here for baseball. A great crowd as well, as tonight is I, Jeremiah giveaway. It's a bobblehead that has a smartwatch on top. It's pretty neat. Go check it out on our social media pages. First pitch that Troy Johnston sees, a fastball that comes right across the plate. 0-1. He watched it go by. Troy Johnston, the center fielder tonight out of Gonzaga University. The left-handed batter stands in and awaits. The 0-1 pitch to him. Fastball that runs high and wide. A 1-1 count now. So kind of cloudy out. Some murmurs of whether or not the rain was going to hold off. I think it will. It's just going to be a bit cloudy. 1-1 pitch. Fastball that just misses the zone. It was low. A 2-1 count. And I think it's kind of nice when it's cloudy, especially like this when you think back to the fans out in the Linings deck. Normally they're staring into the sun right now, but able to watch the game here no problem. 2-1 pitch, swung on. It's a ground ball to the second baseman, Thomas Hughes. Scoops it up easily and throws it over to first for the first down. Beats out Troy Johnston easily by about 4 or 5 steps. First batter retired. That will bring up Alex Pinner, the switch hitter batting lefty here against the right-handed Gordon Cardenas. Out of Scottsdale Community College, supports the white batting gloves and shin guard on his right leg. First pitch he sees, swings at it. It's a fly ball left side, foul territory. Bounces into the bullpen of the Woodchucks out there in front of the Bud Light Beach Club, which, as I mentioned, is packed out there. It's a full house. Bud Light Beach Club, of course, rented out by corporate sponsors. Come in for games and enjoy it out there. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. 0-2. I mean, there's actually a beach out there. There's sand and some beach chairs and a fire pit out there. Although no one ever sits in the beach chairs. I don't know why. That'd definitely be out there if I were them. An 0-2 pitch. Outside for a ball. Way outside, in fact. 1-2 count with an out on the board. And nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the second inning where the Bullfrogs are tied up with the Wisconsin Woodchucks 0-0. Cardenas deals in a 1-2 pitch. That runs inside for a ball at the knees of Pinner. 2-2. Pinner transferring to Mississippi State University next year after finishing up his JUCO play at Scottsdale Community College, where he was named a JUCO All-American. 2-2 pitch runs high and outside, and a full count now as Pinner has watched some balls go by after going down in the count 0-2. He stands in, and Cardenas deals in the payoff pitch. It's swung on and missed. The first strikeout of the day for Cardenas. That'll bring up Kyle Bino, the left fielder. Bullfrogs looking for their first hit here.
Give a big round of applause to our SMA Construction Junior PA announcer tonight. That was Noah.
Kyle Bino out of Youngstown State University. Right-handed hitter on the season, has 4 home runs, the most on the team. First pitch he sees, fastball runs low in the dirt. Inside for a ball, 1-0. Bino on the season coming into the at-bat. Currently kind of struggling here recently, although would manage a hit in some recent games. 1-0 pitch, fastball runs high, a 2-0 count. But currently, with a batting average of .211. He's been featured as the Aurora Baycare Sports Medicine Player of the Game, as well as the Northwoods League Player of the Night a few times. Takes a cut at the 2-2 pitch. It's a well-hit ball into left. A liner where Stevie Mangrum stands and makes the grab. Just having to run over to his right a couple of steps for the third out. Bullfrogs go down in order, 1, 2, 3, and a strikeout as well for Gordon Cardenas, and that will do it for this second inning. On to the third frame we go. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Stay tuned.
Do you feel like you're paying too much for your medication? Stop in at O'Connell Pharmacy and see our pharmacist, Ron or Poom, about our cost minimization program. We can save you some money. The O'Connell Pharmacy, our family helping your family.
This is Larry Fitzgerald with Game Day Goal. Tune in to WOCO FM 107.1 Fridays at 6 p.m. to hear me and Eric Nelson discuss the sports topics of the day.
We all want to be self-sufficient, whether it's fixing projects at home, whether it's changing the oil on the car, or maybe even keeping your checkbook balanced. But when it comes to income taxes, trust me, you don't want to do it yourself. You don't want to do it with someone that just does it 3 months a year as a little sideline job. You need to work with a proactive 24/7 CPA firm that can actually get you results and keep more money in your pocket. Pick up the phone today, 715-735-0583.
Hello and welcome back to Joe Annie Stadium here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. My name is Nolan Knight, voice of the Bullfrogs, about to get underway with the third inning where we're tied up 0-0. Due up for the Wisconsin Woodchucks is Chad Fleischman. First pitch he sees, takes a cut at it. It's a fastball. He's behind it, as all of the Woodchucks batters have been here early in this game. 0-1. Wallersheim already with 3 strikeouts as on the night. Deals in another fastball, and that one in the dirt. 1-1. Connor Wallersheim out of Kent State, as we have the Kent State battery here tonight. In fact, the first time this season that we've seen it. 1-2 pitch comes inside, a breaking ball that finds the zone. 1-2 now. Wallersheim deals in the 1-2, and it's swung on. A ground ball to Pleshner at short. It's a slow one. Sidearm throw to first in time. A nice play by the shortstop, Aaron Pleshner. It's a slow little dribbler that doesn't even leave the infield grass, and Pleshner charges on it, scoops it up, and sidearm it all the way over to first base, beating the runner out by about a step or two. So first batter retired. That'll bring up the 9-hole, Thomas Hughes. Hughes, the second baseman today for the Woodchucks, watches the first one go by for a ball, 1-0. Hughes watches the 1-0 go by also, but that one found the zone, a 1-1 count. He takes a cut at the 1-1 pitch, and it's a high pop-up right side just off of the outfield grass. Second baseman for the Bullfrogs, Riley Smith, gets underneath of it and grabs it. 2 up, 2 down. So back up to the top of the lineup now. That'll be Trey Dawson, the shortstop. Dawson, the right-handed hitter, stands in as Connor Wallersheim, wasting no time, deals in the first pitch to him, and it's swung on. It's a fly ball into right. Tanner Poole doesn't seem worried about it. In fact, just takes 2 steps into the outfield, further than he already is out there in right. Raises his glove and grabs the canter coin for the 3rd out. Bullfrogs put him down 1, 2, 3. On to the bottom of the 3rd we go. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Stay tuned.
Is the frozen pizza that you're eating at home tired and worn out? It just doesn't have its stuff anymore. Its toppings are low and inside while the cheese is chin music. The time has come, friends, to make the switch. Make the call to the Brew Pub Bullpen. Bring in the relief and get the win with Brew Pub Lots of Matzo Pizzas. Made with premium toppings, then smothered in over half a pound of fresh 100% Wisconsin-made mozzarella cheese, Brew Pub Lots of Matzo Pizzas are the ingredients for a great time. Find us online at brewpubpizza.com, on Facebook at Brew Pub Pizza, or follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Brew Pub Pizza. Brew Pub Lots of Matzo Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
This is Larry Fitzgerald with Game Day Goal. Tune in to WOCO FM 107.1 Fridays at 6 p.m. to hear me and Eric Nelson discuss the sports topics of the day.
American Lodge and Suites Green Bay West is the ideal location for your next stay, whether you're traveling for business or pleasure. They are proud to provide the amenities you want most and deliver them at the highest level possible, starting with comfortable, quieter guest rooms. Welcome to genuine American hospitality.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne Stadium here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. About to get underway with the bottom of the 3rd inning, where the Bullfrogs are still looking for their first hit of the game. The Woodchucks have managed one in this one. That one came off the bat of Hunter Coleman, but due up for the Frogs will be the 7, 8, 9 hitters, as the Bullfrogs have gone 3 up, 3 down in their last 2 innings. Suburban will dig in, the first baseman out of Northwestern. The right-handed hitter this season for the Bullfrogs has kind of struggled coming into the game, batting close to 200. First pitch he sees, takes a cut at it and fouls it back into the backstop, 0-1. A good start for Gordon Cardenas, who, as I mentioned, has struggled this season at times. Cardenas, in fact, batting a 177 on the year, or rather, Willie Bourbon is. Cardenas, of course, with an ERA of 9.61. 0-1 pitch into Bourbon is swung on. It's a blooper into shallow center, and the center fielder, Tristan Clark, takes a few steps forward and grabs the easy first out. Bourbon will jog back to the dugout. That'll bring up Brad Hamilton, the lone returner for this Green Bay Bullfrog team. And he has had a nice homecoming. He has had a great start to the season. Batting .333 currently, led the Northwoods League in batting average for about a week or so before tampering off a bit. First pitch he sees is a fastball that runs outside, gets away from the catcher, in fact, Jordan Santos. and it's a 1-0 count. Hamilton stands in, the right-handed batter out of Kent State. Of course, part of that battery that I was talking about. He's the catcher today out of Kent State, and Wallersheim, the starting pitcher for the Bullfrogs out of Kent State as well. It's actually the first time we've seen these two pitch and catch to each other, as Hamilton has had limited starts behind the plate at catcher this season. Has played a lot of left field, even has been thrown over to first a couple of times. Fouls off the 1-0 pitch and fouls off that one as well. It's a 1-2 count now after fouling 2 away. Hamilton will step out, readjust his batting gloves, readjust some dirt on the ground as the umpire runs over and gets some new balls from the bat boy. And Hamilton will stand back in. Gordon Cardenas, the right-hander, stares down Hamilton, nods his head, and awaits. Rocks back with his red cleats and deals in a fastball that swung on. The 1-2 pitch is a liner out into left field, and it gets down for a base hit just over the head of the shortstop, Trey Dawson. Dawson tries to make a leaping, snatching grab at it. However, just misses out on it. He tumbles into left field, and the ball comes to a standstill out there in left. Brad Hamilton with the first hit of the day for the Bullfrogs. Riley Smith, the second baseman, digs in now for the Frogs. Has 1 hit and 1 RBI in his short career for the Bullfrogs. First pitch he sees is a fastball that finds the zone. Just barely thought that one might have been low, but it finds the black 0-1. Smith, in 8 at-bats, has 1 hit, has played in just 2 games. Of course, the first game of this 3-game homestand for the Bullfrogs was his first as a Bullfrog. Would record a hit in that contest, and then last night managed a Fielder's Choice RBI, his first of the season. Watches the 0-1 go by for a ball and stands back in. Throw back to first. Hamilton slides back in safely. Chris Sabo said before the game that he likes how aggressive the Bullfrogs have been here recently on the base paths. Thinks that it's been getting runners in scoring position off of it. Of course, Aaron Pleschner has managed many first base stolen bases over to second this year. And Brad Hamilton gets back on over to first as another throw back over to him. Cardenas seems worried about him, but Hamilton not the fastest of guys. 1-1 pitch, so 1 gone and miss. Smith chased that one away, 1-2. Hamilton might have hurt his shoulder there while he slid back in on the first one. He kind of adjusted it, but now he looks all right over there. Nonetheless, he takes a lead over at first, and Riley Smith digs back in. Bullfrogs trying to take a lead here, bottom of the 3rd, tied up at 0. Cardenas steps off the mound, makes sure that Hamilton's not going anywhere. Hamilton with no stolen bases on the season. Cardenas comes set, deals in the 1-2 pitch. It's outside. Hamilton off for second, but slides into the throwdown from Jordan Santos. Quite the surprising stolen base attempt there, if you ask me. Hamilton, without a stolen base this season, is unable to beat out the throw from the catcher, Jordan Santos, and slides into the tag from Thomas Hughes, the second baseman. So now 2 outs on the board and a 2-2 count. Riley Smith stands in. Cardenas deals in the 2-2. Breaking ball, so 1 gone and missed. Strike 3. That'll do it for the 3rd frame. On to the 4th we go. Bullfrogs tied up with the Woodchucks 0-0. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Stay tuned.
It's the
the best time of the year to update your ride. NEW Credit Union's Super Summer Loan Sale. From July 10th to 28th, get super low rates as low as 2.49% annual percentage rate.
To jumpstart the big event, from July 10th to the 16th, you can find your perfect car, truck, or SUV from a selection brought in by trusted local dealers right to our credit union offices in Oconto Falls, Oconto, and Surrey. Compare them side by side, or you can also visit a participating dealer and see their expanded selection.
Call NEW Credit Union for details at 800-924-1250. That's 800-924-1250. Get up to 100% financing during the Super Summer Loan Sale.
Borrower must meet NEW Credit Union membership eligibility and creditworthy requirements. All loans subject to approval. Example of repayment would be a monthly payment of about $17.75 per $1,000 borrowed for 60 months. Federally insured by the NCUA. Super Summer Loan Sale at NEW Credit Union. Get ready to own it!
Hello and welcome back to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Top of the fourth inning about to get underway here at Joanne Stadium, where the wind is blowing and it's a nice cool night here in June in Wisconsin. Some games in between the innings, the fans interacting and having a great day. Relatively packed house tonight for the bobblehead giveaway night, and of course the free beer tasting as well. Why would you not come for it? First pitch that the new batter sees is a breaking ball that runs high for the Woodchucks. It's Tristan Clark, the center fielder, would strike out looking his last time up and fouls away the 1-0 right side past the Jeremiah Frog Legs concession stand on the right side. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball that runs low in the dirt. 2-1 to pitch. And in fact, yes, you actually can buy Frog Legs here at Joanne Stadium. 1-1 pitch just finds the zone. A 2-2 count now after actually it was a 2-1. And the scoreboard not getting along early here. 2-2 pitch, check swing, it came around, strike three. It's another strikeout for Wallersheim, and it comes here in the top of the fourth inning. The second strikeout of the night for Tristan Clark, and the fourth K of the day for Wallersheim. He wastes no time, steals in a fastball to Stevie Maingrum, and it's a line drive out into right center field. Center fielder Troy Johnston running to his left, reaches out and grabs the third out. It's just about right to him, but he makes the grab on the run. 2 up, 2 down, and that will bring up Briley Ware, the third baseman. His last time out would ground out to the third baseman, Alex Pinner. The right-handed hitter digs in. Wallersheim wasting no time out on the mound for the Bullfrogs. The second, the batter puts the bat behind his head. He's dealing in a pitch. Sure enough, Ware stands in, and Wallersheim deals him a fastball, 88. That lands low in the dirt. 1-0 count to start the at-bat. Wallersheim comes set, deals in the 1-0. Swung on, it's a little blooper right side, foul territory. First baseman Willie Bourbon gets underneath of it and makes the grab off of the pop-up. 3 up, 3 down in the fourth. Wallersheim getting through this one. He's got 4 strikeouts on the night already. To the bottom half of the inning we go. Bullfrogs look to get their bats going. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Stay tuned.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls.
Attention pizza lovers, have you tried a Brewpub Pizza? Designed to be the best pub pizzas ever made, every brew pub Lots of Matza pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies and topped with over a half pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Brewpub Lots of Matza pizzas are made right here in Wisconsin. Brewpub Lots of Matza pizzas are available at your local grocer and tavern. Check Brewpub Pizzas out at facebook.com/brewpubpizza and get more details at brewpubpizza.com. Brewpub Lots of Matza pizzas, official frozen pizza of the Green Bay Bullfrogs.
Hello and welcome back to Joe Annie Stadium here, bottom of the fourth inning. We're all tied up 0-0. Both pitchers have pitched well in this contest thus far. Connor Wallersheim with 4 strikeouts already on the night, and Cardenas has 2 on the night. He's allowed 1 hit and walked 1, and due up for the Bullfrogs will be the leadoff man, the one-hole hitter, the designated hitter, Mikey Falia. The UC Irvine product coming into the game for the Bullfrogs has had a great start, batting .343 in 9 games. He has 12 hits. First pitch he sees, a fastball that runs high and inside, 1-0 count. Williams stands in and awaits. Cardenas rocks back and sends in the 1-0 pitch, a fastball that runs high, 2-0 count now. Talked about how it was bobblehead giveaway night. It was a smartwatch bobblehead that you can actually use. 2-1 pitch, swung on a skyrocketed fly ball out into left at the warning track, at the wall, and the play is made just in front of the wall out in left field. Mikey Falia a few push-ups away from getting that one out of the stands. Stevie Mangrum makes the grab out there in left field, just in front of the Baycare Clinic sign. Likely would have been off of the scoreboard out there, the old one that is. Not in commission anymore out there in left field. But the first out on the board, Cardenas gives a big sigh of relief after that one was close to leaving the park. Tanner Poole dug in now for the Bullfrogs, watches a breaking ball go by for a strike, an 0-1 count. Cardenas wastes no time, deals in the 0-1, another breaking ball, that one's outside. 1-1 now with an out on the board. Aaron Pleschner stands on deck for the Bullfrogs. Poole on the day 0 for 0 as he was walked his last time up. Fouls away the 1-1 pitch, it's up and on top of the awning here in the main grandstand seating. 1-2, which as I mentioned is pretty full tonight. All the fans coming out for some Thirsty Thursday deals as well as some bobbleheads. 1-2 pitch runs high, evens the count, 2-2. From what I'm told, it's the first ever smartwatch bobblehead, and I would believe it. Smartwatch is relatively a new thing. Unsure just how good they are, however. 2-2 pitch, just misses the zone. Wow, that was close. A nice breaking ball from Cardenas, just runs high and outside it looked like. A full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out on the board. Tanner Poole stands in. Payoff pitch, fastball right across the plate. Tanner Poole watched it go by. It's a backwards K for Cardenas, his second strikeout of the night. So with 2 outs on the board, that will bring up Aaron Pleschner, the shortstop. His last time up would hit into a double play. It was a 5-4-3 ground out. Aaron Pleschner batting .299 coming into the game, has 25 hits in 75 at-bats. Some very appealing stats to the eyes. 20 games, 25 hits, 75 at-bats, 10 RBIs. First pitch he sees, a fastball that finds the zone 0-1. Pleschner steps out of the batter's box, does his pre-at-bat routine, and stands back in. Gordon Cardenas comes set, rocks away, sends in the 0-1 pitch. It's a line drive right back to the pitcher Cardenas, and it's off his glove. He picks it up, spins, and throws to first, and it beats out Aaron Pleschner by about 4 steps. A nice play from the pitcher. It's a line drive right back to him that hits off of his glove. He throws his hat off of his head, runs and gets it, and as he's falling down, makes the throw over to Fleischman at first and gets the out. He has retired all 3 batters that he has faced in every inning thus far. Has allowed 1 hit and a walk, but in both of those innings, it was either a runner caught stealing or a double play. So that will do it here for the inning. On to the 5th we go, and the Bullfrogs still tied up with the Woodchucks. Stay tuned. Wallersheim still out on the mound for the Bullfrogs. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network.
Tri-City Glass and Doors, locally owned and family operated, and has been since 1960, specializing in commercial glass projects and automotive glass repair. Having grown up right here in Northeast Wisconsin, Tri-City understands your needs and wants to be the residential glass and door professionals you can count on. They're here for your family in all of life stages, from building an addition on your home for your newborn to applying Aquapel to your new driver's car. Additionally, they are locally owned, so there's no hoops to jump through. You can call them or come in at any time to talk directly to one of their glass and door experts.
Just like a great coach,
State Farm agents Margie Dahl and Oconto and Paul Huberty and Lena
can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs, whether it's car, home, life, health, or business.
Agents Margie Dahl and Paul Huberty
can help you find the affordable coverage you need when your life and goals change.
Agents Margie Dahl and Paul Huberty
will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So for all your insurance needs, call on a winner.
State Farm agents Margie Dahl at 834-5151 and Paul Huberty at 829-5555.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne Stadium. A 2-0 count to Logan Foster. The 2-0 runs high, and Wallersheim falls behind the count 3-0. I told you this guy wastes no time. Didn't wait for me to get back onto the broadcast, at least. 3-0 pitch. Fastball runs inside for ball 4. Connor Wallersheim walks his first batter of the night. We're here in the top of the 5th inning where the Bullfrogs are tied up with the Wisconsin Woodchucks 0-0. Hunter Coleman over at first base after getting walked, and Logan Foster will dig in now. The right fielder is one of the 4 strikeout victims of the night for Wallersheim. The right-handed hitter as well for the Woodchucks stands in. Wallersheim stares him down, checks the runner over at first, and deals. A fastball that swung on and missed, 0-1. Wallersheim comes set, waits for the batter to stand back in. He does. Throw back to first, a little sidearm toss. That's not in time. The runner in Coleman slides back underneath of the tag from Bourbon. A 1 pitch, runner off. Throw down from Hamilton, not in time. Runner from first slides in underneath the tag. Second baseman Riley Smith disagreed with the call. In fact, the majority of the fans here did as well. But it's a stolen base for the Woodchucks, their second of the game. They've been aggressive here tonight. Both runners that have gotten on at first have stolen for second. In fact, both times it's been Hunter Coleman, as he's now been on base 2 times tonight. A base hit back in the second and would steal second, and then a walk and now steals second. No outs on the board. He and a runner in scoring position at second. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball that finds does not actually. It's inside. A good pitch from Wallersheim. I thought that was in there for sure. A 2-1 count. Logan Foster dug in here for the Woodchucks. Wallersheim stares him down. Gives a look at the runner at second. Deals in the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Logan Foster out of Texas A&M. This past season as a freshman would bat .297. He's a Nebraska guy. Grew up in Lincoln, where he would be a 2-time All-State player back in high school. 2-2 pitch runs wide, a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. No outs on the board. Runner on second, and Hunter Coleman, the designated hitter. The right fielder stands in, as mentioned, one of the strikeout victims tonight for Wallersheim. He's got 4. Comes into the game for the Bullfrogs with a 2.73 ERA and a pretty solid strikeout to walk ratio. Payoff pitch is swung on. It's a fly ball deep into left field. Mikey Falia makes the grab on the run. Runner in Coleman tags up and will go over to third base. So it'll work for a sacrifice fly for Logan Foster as the runner advances from second to third.
Catcher, number 7, Jordan Santos.
Jordan Santos, the catcher, will dig in. The left-handed hitter on the day, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Runner now just 90 feet away for the Woodchucks. Another fly out would manage a run. First pitch that Santos sees is a fastball that runs wide, a 1-0 count here. Santos did not play in last night's game against the Chinooks, so he finds himself back in the lineup. 1-0 pitch finds the zone, 2-0 now. Jordan Santos out of the University of South Florida watches the 2-0 pitch run outside. Now Wallersheim down in the count, 3-0 with an out on the board. Just finished up his freshman year where he would not record a stat out of Tampa, Florida. 3-0 pitch. That one finds the zone. Santos was ready to toss his bat over to the dugout, but it stands back in. Now a 3-1 count to him. It's a fastball that swung on and missed. Makes it a full count as the lefty gets back into the count. Full count now with an out on the board. Runner at third. The payoff pitch finds the zone. Umpire rings him up. Santos had thrown his bat over to first, or rather had thrown his bat over towards the dugout of his team. He thought that it was ball 4. Instead, it's his second strikeout of the night. 2 batters have been retired now, and one stands at third. Chad Fleischman stands in. Fouls away the first pitch he sees. It was a fastball that reached 87, and it's off of the backstop netting. 0-1. Wallersheim trying to strand one over at third. Comes set, stares down the batter. Deals in the 0-1. It's a fast breaking ball, rather, that's low in the dirt. A solid job from Hamilton from keeping that one from getting behind him. A 1-1 count. Hamilton, of course, would be the catcher for Wallersheim this past season at Kent State. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball that's in there for a strike. Fleischman knew it right away. You could kind of see him make that facial expression on his face that almost says, did I really not swing at that? 1-2. Fastball that just runs high. That one was nearly in there. Evens the count, however. 2 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs on the board. An 88-mile-per-hour fastball on that one. The 2-2 into Fleischman. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Wallersheim ends out the inning with 2 straight strikeouts and leaves one stranded just 90 feet away at third. He now has 7 strikeouts on the night. Wallersheim's dealing, folks. The Bullfrogs are going to try to get it done at the plate now in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Stay tuned. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network.
Honey, get the camera. Riley's rolling again.
That dog always gets excited up here at the cabin.
Riley loves the woods, don't you, Riley? Roll, Riley, roll. You getting this?
I'm getting it all. It's fabulous. But we can't upload it until we get home.
Right, no data connection up here.
Challenge.
Coach McCarthy?
Mason Crosby.
Switch to Cellcom, guys. Our coverage is great, whether you're out here or anywhere coast to coast.
Yeah, Riley's fans don't want to wait.
Now Riley's really on a roll.
At Cellcom, we've got you covered out in the country and all across the country. Cellcom, built for you.
Very athletic. I think we can use him on special teams.
But not to kick, right?
We'll see.
This summer at Cellcom, save $100 on a new LG G6, and we'll cover your cost to switch from another carrier. Cellcom, built for you. Activation, flex agreement, and data subscription required. Device trade-in required. Restrictions apply. Trademarks and names are property of their respective owners. Visit cellcom.com/save for complete details.
Hello and welcome back to Joe Annie Stadium here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Bottom of the fifth inning about to get underway where the Bullfrogs find themselves in a pitcher's duel. Connor Wallersheim is the one dealing for the Bullfrogs. He's got many strikeouts tonight. In fact, 6 to be exact. Troy Johnson digs in now, the center fielder for the Bullfrogs. He watches a fastball that runs outside, a 1-0 count. For the Woodchucks, it's been Gordon Cardenas. He's pitched 4 complete frames, striking out 3. The 1-0 pitch to Johnson runs high, a 2-0 count now. Cardenas has walked just 1 batter, and so has Wallersheim. Both pitchers allowing 1 hit. Troy Johnson stands in his last time out, would ground out to the second baseman. 2-0 pitch to him is a fastball that finds the inside portion. 2-1. Johnson out of Gonzaga University, where this past season he would have bat .323 or so. So far this season for the Bullfrogs has fared pretty well. Takes a 2-1 pitch that he swings at. It's a fly ball into left field, a high pop-up where the left fielder Stevie Mangrum gets underneath of it and makes the grab. Mangrum's been busy out there tonight, as the Bullfrogs have gone up quite many times tonight. However, can't manage to get a hit out there, it seems, however. Did get a little blooper hit. That's their lone one. That came off the bat of Brad Hamilton. Alex Pinner now stands in. The third baseman struck out his last time up. Pinner, the switch hitter, batting lefty here, watches the first pitch he sees run low in the dirt, a breaking ball, 1-0. Brad Hamilton, of course, managed the hit for the Bullfrogs. He's batting .333 on the year. Alex Pinner, who's currently at bat, watches a 1-0 pitch run low in the dirt, a 2-0 count. Pinner's had his struggles at the plate and has been solid at times as well, kind of just going back and forth between 270 and 230 throughout the season. Sits at 250 right now, actually, and watches the 2-0 pitch run high and wide. He's ahead in the count, 3-0. 1 out on the board, and Kyle Bino stands on deck. Gordon Cardenas comes in and deals in the 3-0. It's a fastball that's outside, and it's ball 4. Alex Pinner gets on base over at first base off of the walk. It's the first time he's been on base tonight, and just the third Bullfrog to get over there, in fact. Kyle Bino will now dig in for the Bullfrogs. The right-handed batter out to Youngstown State comes into the at-bat batting .208. Would fly out to left field his last time up. So far on the season for the Bullfrogs, Bino has 4 home runs, which is good for best on the team. In fact, finds himself top 7 in the league or so as well for that number. Watches the first one go by for a ball, a 1-0 count with an out on the board. Alex Pinner takes the lead over at first, and the 1-0 delivery to him. Fastball that runs outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Bino has also managed 10 RBIs and 10 walks on the year, and has struck out 18 times. Throw back to first. Pinner slides back in safely. Only had about a 2-step lead or so. Pinner, another guy that this season has not stolen a base. 2-0 pitch to Bino, runs low and away. It has now been 7 straight balls from the pitcher in Cardenas. A 3-0 count with an out on the board. Alex Pinner takes the lead over at first base. Willie Bourbon stands on deck for the Bullfrogs. He's warming up, and Bino stands in. The 3-0 pitch, fastball, that one's right across Broadway. Although Kyle Bino disagreed with it, he was ready to walk on over to first. I didn't think that was that close to the zone. But it moves the count to 3 balls and a strike. Kyle Bino, a guy that actually played some ball at IMG Academy, of course, where Chris Sabo is currently the head coach. 3-1 pitch swung on. It's a slow grounder to the second baseman, Dawson. And the Woodchucks try to turn two there. However, Kyle Bino gets in over at first. He hits it to the fielder's choice. Trey Dawson throws it over to Hughes. But the throw to Fleischman's not in time. Bino uses his speed to get on base over at first. So one runner on here and 2 outs on the board will bring up the first baseman, Willie Bourbon. Bourbon's last time up with a line out to center field. He stands in and Cardenas comes set. The right-hander deals in a fastball that swung on and fouled away off the end of the bat towards the coaches on the left side of the field, over near the dugout. 0-1. Both teams' coaches kind of sit out on the benches that are just outside of the dugouts here. Joanney Stadium, not the best dugouts in the world. Can get kind of mucky at times, especially during the summertime. So coaches don't want to be in there. The 0-1 pitch goes by for a ball. We're with a 1-1 count here with 2 outs on the board and a runner over at first. Bottom of the 5th inning, runner off. And Kyle Bino will get there standing up. In fact, it's his second stolen base of the season. Runner in scoring position now in Bino, as the Bullfrogs have been caught stealing once in this one. That was Brad Hamilton. And Bino, really not a guy that normally takes off. He's a tall and lengthy guy, not with a lot of speed. As mentioned, just 1 stolen base coming into the game, but managed one there. Runner at second now with a 2-1 count and 2 outs on the board. Bourbon awaits. A single here could score Bino easily. 2-1 pitch outside corner. That one just finds the black. Evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs on the board. Bourbon takes a deep breath, stares down his bat, gives it a little check swing, and awaits. Bourbon is struggling on the season, batting just .177. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on, ground ball to the second baseman, Thomas Hughes, who scoops it up and throws it over to first in time, beating out Willie Bourbon by a step. Chad Fleischman makes the squeeze at first, and the Bullfrogs leave one stranded over at second base. That'll do it for the 5th frame. We are still at 0-0. On to the 6th inning we go. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Stay tuned.
When you're looking for the perfect game for your appetite, look no further than Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizzas. Made with premium meats and veggies, then topped with over half a pound of 100% fresh, real mozzarella cheese made right here in Wisconsin, every Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizza is a home run. Made with the hungry in mind, Brewpub pizzas are big, bold, and belong in the big leagues of the frozen pizza industry. Enjoy a delicious piece of Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizza right now from the concession stand, or pick one up at your local favorite grocery store. Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizzas, the ingredients for a great time.
Did you know that we here at the O'Connell Pharmacy would mail your prescriptions to you? At the O'Connell Pharmacy, we would like to make things easy for you. The O'Connell Pharmacy, our family helping your family.
This is Larry Fitzgerald with Game Day Goal. Tune in to WOCO FM 107.1 Fridays at 6 p.m. to hear me and Eric Nelson discuss the sports topics of the day.
And welcome back to Joanney Stadium here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. About to get underway with the 6th inning where the Bullfrogs are all tied up with the Wisconsin Woodchucks 0-0. Largely due to the fact that, well, both pitchers have had a great game. Connor Wallersheim with 6 strikeouts on the night has 1 hit allowed and 1 walk as well. That's in 5 innings pitched. Cardenas hasn't done too bad either, as Wallersheim deals in a fastball that is swung on and missed from Thomas Hughes. 0-1. Hughes takes a cut at the 0-1 pitch. It's a little blooper right side over into the bullpen of the Bullfrogs, and first baseman Willie Bourbon scampers over there, but can't manage to get his glove on it. An 0-2 count. Thomas Hughes on the night, for the Wisconsin Woodchucks comes into the at-bat 0 for 1, would pop up to the fourth. Or rather, the second baseman, I should say. And Riley Smith. A 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. It's a drop, strike 3. Brad Hamilton will throw it over to Willie Bourbon, who steps on the bag. Another strikeout for Connor Wallersheim. That is his 7th. This kid has been impressive thus far. We'll see if he can keep it up. The shortstop, Thomas Hughes, will now dig in. First pitch he sees, a breaking ball that finds the zone as Wallersheim continues to deal out there. Shortstop 0 for 2 on the day, would fly out to right both times. Takes a cut at the 0-1 pitch. That's a pop-up into left field. In fact, so shallow, in fact, that the shortstop, Aaron Pleschner, gets underneath of it and makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down, and that will bring up the 2-hole hitter, Tristan Clark. Clark on the day, 0 for 2. Has struck out twice against Connor Wallersheim. Wallersheim already set. I'm telling you, this guy's wasting no time. First pitch he throws, fastball. That misses, however, 1-0 count. Wallersheim drops back, sends in the 1-0 pitch. It's swung on and belted, fly ball deep into left field. That's at the warning track, that's at the wall, and that's out of the stadium and into the parking lot in left field. Tristan Clark, after striking out 2 times in this one, sends a 2-out solo shot over the left field wall and gives the Wisconsin Woodchucks a 1-0 lead. You really hate to see that for Connor Wallersheim, who was dealing out there on the mound. Had a strikeout in the inning already, and then allows a solo shot here in the top of the 6th inning. Woodchucks take a 1-0 lead. Stevie Mangrum digs in, watches a ball go by, then takes a cut at the 1-0. Moves the count to 1-1 as I try to catch up with Connor Wallersheim. I mean, this guy wastes no time out on the mound for the Bullfrogs. The lefty comes set, rocks back, sends in the 1-1. It's a check swing. He went around for the second strike. As Wallersheim tries to get back into a groove here after allowing the home run, Stevie Mangrum would be someone that you would look out for to hit one, as he has 10 on the season. The righty stands in out of Virginia Tech. He awaits the 1-2. The 1-2 pitch to him is low in the dirt. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs on the board. Stevie Mangrum, I mean, this guy's a guy that leads the Northwoods League in what seems like nearly every offensive statistical category. 2-2 pitch, swung on. That one's fouled away as well. Mangrum comes into the game for the Wisconsin Woodchucks, of course, having a batting average of .364. Has 110 at-bats. 2-2 pitch to him, a breaking ball. It runs wide. A full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Has 40 hits, 25 RBIs. I mean, even on his on-base percentage is unreal as well. 17 walks. Payoff pitch swung on. It's a line drive into center field. That drops fair. That's the 41st hit of the season for Stevie Mangrum. The Virginia Tech product has come alive here in the Northwoods League. And now with 2 outs on the board, the Wisconsin Woodchucks have 2 hits in a row, a home run and a single. Clark would grab the run for the Wisconsin Woodchucks, and now Mangrum stands over at first base. Bradley Ware digs in now. The third baseman's 0 for 2 on the night. Would pop up to first base his last time up. Connor Wallersheim stares him down and awaits. Checks the runner over at first and deals in a fastball that finds the zone. 0-1. Bradley Ware, the hefty right-handed hitter, stands in. Wallersheim stares him down and gives Stevie Mangrum a look over at first and deals in the 0-1. It's a fastball that runs outside for a ball, a 1-1 count now. Bradley Ware out of the University of Oklahoma just finished up his sophomore season. Wallersheim steps off the mound a little worried about Mangrum. In fact, throws it over there, but Mangrum back safely. Wallersheim with that quick, speedy, just little sidearm toss back to first. You don't really see it coming. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and it gets between the legs of Brad Hamilton. And so Mangrum will jog over to second base and get there safely off of the passed ball. It was a breaking ball that ran low in between the legs of Hamilton. Bradley Ware takes a swing at it, but it missed. A 1-2 count with 2 outs on the board, and now a runner over at second and Mangrum after the passed ball. Ware batted .455 when he played at Neosho Community College, where he led the nation with 29 home runs and 122 RBIs. Are you kidding me? Holy smokes. 1-2 pitch, swung on. It's a fly ball into dead center. Tracking back is Troy Johnston, and he makes the over-the-shoulder grab, leaving Stevie Mangrum stranded in scoring position. The Wisconsin Woodchucks get a solo shot in the top of the 6th inning and take a 1-0 lead. To the bottom half of the frame we go. The Bullfrogs will look to try to tie things up here. They've got some great pitching so far in this one. We'll see if Gordon Cardenas can continue the good pitching for the Woodchucks. Stay tuned. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream in the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Stay tuned.
Honey, get the camera. Riley's rolling again.
That dog always gets excited up here at the cabin.
Riley loves the woods, don't you, Riley? Roll, Riley, roll. You getting this?
I'm getting it all. It's fabulous. But we can't upload it until we get home.
Right, no data connection up here.
Challenge.
Coach McCarthy?
Mason Crosby.
Switch to Cellcom, guys. Our coverage is great, whether you're out here or anywhere coast to coast.
Yeah, Riley's fans don't want to wait.
Now Riley's really on a roll.
At Cellcom, we've got you covered out in the country and all across the country. Cellcom, built for you.
Very athletic. I think we can use him on special teams.
But not to kick, right?
We'll see.
This summer at Cellcom, save $100 on a new LG G6, and we'll cover your cost to switch from another carrier. Cellcom, built for you. Activation, flex agreement, and data subscription required. Device trade-in required. Restrictions apply. Trademarks and names are property of their respective owners. Visit cellcom.com/save for complete details.
State College #1, TJ Moreland.
We've seen him too. Hello, welcome back to Joanne Stadium here, bottom of the 6th inning. Bullfrogs trail the Wisconsin Woodchucks 1-0 after a solo shot from Tristan Clark. About to get underway here at this bottom of the 6th inning as the Wisconsin Woodchucks have made a Cellcom call to the bullpen. They have brought in DJ Moreland. DJ Moreland out of Cinnamol Community College.
Hamilton.
DJ Moreland just finished up his redshirt freshman season there. Out of Winter Garden, Florida. First pitch he throws to the new batter, Brad Hamilton, is swung on and missed, 0-1. Hamilton on the day has a base hit. He's 1 for 1. But would be caught stealing. That's in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 0-1 pitch to him. Breaking ball that just misses the zone, 1-1. DJ Moreland on the season for the Wisconsin Woodchucks is 0-2. Has a 6.96 ERA. Has struck out 22 and walked 15. 1-1 pitch, fastball that misses. 2-1. Rather, that one actually had some spin on it. Fell low in the zone. A 2-1 count with no outs on the board here on this cloudy Thursday night. 2-1 pitch, swung on. It's a slow grounder to the 3rd baseman, Ware. Throw to first in time. Beats out Brad Hamilton by 3 steps or so. First batter retired. That'll bring up Riley Smith, the 2nd baseman. He would strike out his last time up as he tries to get into a groove here in Green Bay. Of course, the newcomer to the team out of Minnesota. The right-handed batter stands in and awaits. DJ Moreland rocks back and sends him a pitch that's a breaking ball that runs wide. A 1-0 count. One-0 pitch into Smith. Fastball that runs just a bit high. 2-0. Just got a text from Ty, the Woodchucks broadcaster. It is actually Armando Gonzalez on the mound. He must have switched jerseys with somebody. 2-0 pitch, ground ball up the middle of the field, and Riley Smith grabs his second base hit on the season. So instead of DJ Moreland, it is Armando Gonzalez. He's wearing the number 1 out there. On the roster, it says DJ Moreland. So I look on the roster here. Number 1 is DJ Moreland, but definitely does not look like the pitcher of DJ Moreland that's out on the mound by any means. Armando Gonzalez normally wears 35. He's from Barry University. Mikey Falia takes a cut at the first pitch he sees. It's a chopper to the shortstop, Dawson, who underhand tosses it to Thomas Hughes. His throw to first is not on target, however. So Falia just manages to get on base over there at first. Was a double play opportunity for the Woodchucks for sure. A chopper right to the shortstop, Dawson. But Hughes' throw to first not in time as the base runner Riley Smith disrupted his throw a bit. So he couldn't get it over there in time. 2 retired, however, off of the 6-4 out. Mikey Falia takes a lead from over at first base, and Tanner Poole, the right fielder, digs in. Throwback to first, not in time. Runner back safely. Armando Gonzalez on the season. He's 1 for 1 with a 7.00 ERA out of Barry University. First pitch, Tanner Poole sees as a fastball that runs wide. 1-0 count. Only reaches 81, however. He has appeared in 9 games, pitching 18 innings, striking out 17. Strikeout to walk ratio to 17-3. That's pretty good. 1-0 pitch, swung on, grounded left side. 1-1. Appeared a couple of nights ago against Lakeshore where he would get the loss. Pitched 1 inning, allowed 2 earned runs, 4 hits, would walk 1 and strike out 1. Throw back to first. Falia back safely. Did get the win against Wisconsin Rapids. I mean, remember, this is a Woodchucks team that would sweep a Wisconsin Rapids team that has been phenomenal this year. The only team to sweep the Raptors all season. 1-1 pitch. Fastball runs well inside. Nearly hits Tanner Poole. He stands in there throughout, however. A 2-1 count with 2 outs on the board and a runner at first. Poole stands in and awaits. Gonzalez, the righty, deals in the 2-1. Swung on. It's a ground ball up the middle of the field where the shortstop picks it up. Underhand tosses it to the second baseman, who steps on the bag, beating out Falia by about 4 steps. So it's a 6-4 out that ends the inning. 1 stranded. Bullfrogs trail by 1 after the 6th inning. On to the 7th inning we go. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Stay tuned.
Time of the year to update your ride. NEW Credit Union's Super Summer Loan Sale. From July 10th to 28th, get super low rates as low as 2.49% annual percentage rate.
To jumpstart the big event, from July 10th to the 16th, you can find your perfect car, truck, or SUV from a selection brought in by trusted local dealers right to our credit union offices in Oconto Falls, Oconto, and Surrey. Compare them side by side, or you can also visit a participating dealer and see their expanded selection.
Call NEW Credit Union for details at 800-924-1250. That's 800-924-1250. Get up to 100% financing during the Super Summer Loan Sale.
Borrower must meet NEW Credit Union membership eligibility and creditworthy requirements. All loans subject to approval. Example of repayment would be a monthly payment of about $17.75 per $1,000 borrowed for 60 months. Federally insured by the NCUA. Super Summer Loan Sale at NEW Credit Union. Get ready to own it!
Hello and welcome back to Green Bay, Wisconsin, here at historic Joanne Stadium. Got some blue skies now, a little bit partly cloudy here in Green Bay. A nice breeze. As mentioned, a great night for baseball here in a game that has featured some great pitching. Connor Wallersheim stays out on the bump for the Bullfrogs. He's got 7 strikeouts on the night, has allowed just 3 hits and 1 earned run. It was a solo home run from Clark. Logan Foster swings at the first pitch he sees, and it's a pop-up right side in fair territory just to the left of the left field or right field line out there by the liney's deck. Man, that was about just 6 inches or so from the paint. I mean, it might have actually even bounced on the line. It was that close. But it's a hit nonetheless. Just the 5th of the game that Wallersheim has allowed. New batter up for the Woodchucks here with a runner over at first. First pitch he sees goes by for a ball, a 1-0 count. It's Logan Foster, the right fielder. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Runner off for second, and he's going to be caught between the bags. Brad Hamilton was there on that one after going 0 for 2 for steal attempts. There's a pickle between first and second, and finally Aaron Pleshner says, I'm tired of this. Let me just go get him myself. Chases after him, applies the tag, and retires the batter, or base runner, I should say. 1 out on the board now after the throwdown from Brad Hamilton. He's now 1 for 3 on the night on those, as the Woodchucks have been very aggressive on the base paths. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed from Foster. A 1-2 count now. Foster stands in, the right fielder on the day, 0 for 2. Would fly out to center his last time up, but it would be a sacrifice fly, moving the runner over. A 2-2 count. Wallersheim deals it in. Swung on. It's a ground ball to Pleshner at short. The throw across the field in time. Just beating out Logan Foster by probably half of a step. I mean, his foot must have been over top of the bag when the throw from Pleshner comes in. Willie Bourbon with a nice stretch and a nice grab for the second out.
Number 7, Jordan Santos.
Weather forecast for the night, mostly not going to be too pretty. Some nasty clouds out. Slight chance of rain south of the Bullfrog Stadium. Lows in the low 60. Partly cloudy here in Green Bay. 0-1 pitch, swung on a belted line, driving to right field. Tanner Poole, however, gets underneath of it and makes the grab on the run out there and right. Off the bat, it looked like it's going to find the gap, but Tanner Poole, he's a quick one, gets over to it in time, making the grab on the run at about waist level. Stretching out for it. Good play by the right fielder. Bullfrogs put them down in the top of the 7th. 7th inning stretch, folks. Go get some snacks, but come back because the Bullfrogs will look to get some runs on the board. They trail by 1-0. Stay tuned. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Stay tuned.
Visiting teams and combinations are brought to you by American Inn Lodge and Suites, Green Bay West. For toll-free reservations, contact 800-634-3444. American Inn Lodge and Suites, Green Bay West. Welcome to genuine American Inn hospitality.
This is Larry Fitzgerald with Game Day Goal. Tune in to WOCO FM 107.1 Fridays at 6 p.m. to hear me and Eric Nelson discuss.
Do you need help organizing your medications? Stop in and see us at the O'Connell Pharmacy about our monthly bubble packing system. The O'Connell Pharmacy, Our family helping your family.
Triangle Distributing is a diversified distributor of high-quality beverages that is focused on providing customer satisfaction, service with well-trained personnel that drives the market through teamwork, goals, and strong relationships.
Hello and welcome back to Green Bay, Wisconsin here at Joe Annie Stadium. Bottom of the 7th inning about to get underway. The Bullfrogs trail the Wisconsin Woodchucks 1-0. Out on the bump is Armando Gonzalez, the right-handed hurler out of Barry University. Due up for the Bullfrogs will be the 3, 4, 5 hitters. Their best hitters in the lineup, Aaron Pleshner, Troy Johnson, and Alex Pinner. The Bullfrogs have been held to just a couple of hits in this one. 2 to B and Zach, and they've been walked twice as well. Just 4 base runners on the entire night for the Frogs. Last night, the Bullfrogs would kind of be shut down at the plate early, but the bats would come alive late. They managed 7 hits on the night and 3 runs, all 3 of the runs coming in the 7th and 8th innings. Now's your chance for the Bullfrogs. They trail 1-0, however. First pitch, Aaron Pleshner sees is a fastball that swung on. It's a fly ball right side, foul territory, over into the bullpen of the Bullfrogs. An 0-1 count. Aaron Pleshner out of San Jose State. Out in California. Actually grew up in California as well, from Redwoods. His parents have come out to a couple of games to watch him play, active on social media. 0-1 pitch, swung on off the end of the bat. Fouls it over towards Alex, or rather the batter on deck, Troy Johnston. Alex Pinner in the hole. Aaron Pleshner on the night, 0 for 2. Would ground out back to the pitcher his last time up. He stands in behind in the count, 0-2. Gonzalez deals in a fastball that misses the zone well wide. 1-2. Bullfrogs with 2 hits on the night. Wisconsin Woodchucks have managed 4. It's a low-scoring ball game, however. 1-0 in favor of the Woodchucks. 1-2 pitch, slow grounder to the third baseman Ware. Throw across the field in time. Beats out Aaron Pleshner by 2 hits. He's now 0 for 3 on the night.
Center fielder, number 2, Troy Johnston.
Troy Johnson now stands in. The right-handed hitter out of Gonzaga University. He stands in, and Gonzalez rocks back and deals in a fastball that swung on and a fly ball left side over into the Bud Light Beach Club. 0-1. Caught by a pitcher out there, actually, and given to a little giant out there on the Beach Club. Love to see that. 0-1 pitch into Johnston. Runs low for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike and 1 out. The catcher, Jordan Santos, jogs out to the mound to have a quick word with his pitcher in Gonzalez. Johnson stands in, the 0-1 pitch to him. Swung on, it's a line drive into left center. The left fielder, Stevie Mangrum, runs to his left and makes the grab on the run. 2 up, 2 down. Bullfrogs having a hard time finding the gaps tonight. Luckily, they've been bailed out by some good pitching, and it's left them in the ball game still, as they trail by 1, 1-0. 2 outs on the board, and Alex Pinner will now dig in. The switch hitter out of Scottsdale Community College, batting lefty here against the right-handed hurler. First pitch he sees, a breaking ball that finds the zone. A nice pitch from Gonzalez. 0-1. Pinner stands back in. He's supporting the white batting gloves tonight. He awaits. The 0-1 delivery. Swung on. It's a pop fly left side into left field. Stevie Mangrum, the left fielder, gets underneath of it and makes the grab over by the foul line for the third out. 3 up, 3 down, and just like that, the 7th inning comes to a close. We're moving on to the 8th inning. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Stay tuned.
Hi, folks. This is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in O'Connell Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's, we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then, when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in O'Connell Falls.
They say the great American dream is starting and owning your own business. A lot of you out there right now probably do stuff on the side. Do you regard it just as hobbies and don't even include it on your taxes? What tax savings opportunities are you missing with all the loopholes that the tax code is chock full of? You need someone to drive the bus, as they say, to success. That's 715-735-0583. Milking every last loophole in the tax code for your benefit.
Hello and welcome back to Green Bay, Wisconsin here at Joe Annie Stadium. My name is Bill Knight, voice of the Bullfrogs, about to get underway with the top of the 8th inning, and Connor Wallersheim day has come to a close. Well, it's not because he didn't pitch good, well, because he pitched great. Connor Wallersheim pitched 7 innings, allowed 4 hits, 1 earned run, and struck out 7, walking just 1. The lone earned run would be a solo shot off the bat of Woodchucks hitter Tristan Clark. New pitcher out on the mound for the Bullfrogs is Alex Lee. Alex Lee comes into the game for the Bullfrogs, appearing in 4 games, pitching 4 2/3 innings, has allowed 3 earned runs, 1 walk, and has struck out 1. Is 0-1 on the season. Has a 5.78 ERA. Likely will pitch this one, and then it looks like their closer for the Bullfrogs is warming up out in right field as well. So Bullfrogs looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Chad Fleischman swings at the first pitch he sees, and, well, there's the first out. A fly ball deep into center field, and Troy Johnston gets underneath of it and grabs the can of corn, 1 away. That'll bring up the new batter for the Woodchucks. It's the 9-hole hitter, Thomas Hughes. The right-handed hitter on the night, 0 for 2. Last time out would strike out. He's the beer batter. I don't think, however, that it was actually announced that he struck out. Then don't remember the legendary half-price beer chant here at Joe Annie Stadium. 1-0 pitch runs outside for Hugh. Gets a 2-0 count now with an out on the board. Lee rocks back, sends in the 2-0. It runs low, however, and it's a 3-0 count now. Thomas Hughes stands back in, and Alex Lee kicks his leg and sends in the 3-0 pitch that runs high. There's a base runner for the Woodchucks, ball 4. So Hughes over at first base now, whereas we are here in the top of the 8th inning after Chad Fleischman flew out to center field. Due up now, back up to the top of the lineup, it'll be Trey Dawson, the shortstop, with 1 out on the board. He's 0 for 3 on the day, would fly out to the shortstop Aaron Pleschner his last time up. Comes into the game for the Woodchucks, supporting a batting average that is .250. Has appeared in just 6 games, has 5 hits in those. Watches the first one run low. It was a fastball, 1-0. A solid job from Hamilton, stopping it from getting behind him. The 1-0 pitch. That one finds the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike now And out on the board and a runner at first as we are in the top of the 8th inning where the Bullfrogs trail the Wisconsin Woodchucks 1-0. Alex Lee out of Wabash Valley College deals in a breaking ball that finds the zone 1-2. Alex Lee this past season with Wabash Valley would not appear in too many games, just 4 to be exact, and would have a 1-1 record with 1 save. 1-2 pitch. That one's low in the dirt. Evens the count 2-2. At Wabash Valley, he would have a 2.45 ERA. Granted, only pitched 3 2/3 innings. Alex Lee comes set, deals in the 2-2. Runner off from first, swung on and missed. Strike him out. Throw him out. Double play. That will end the top of the 8th inning. Bullfrogs trail by 1-0. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Stay tuned.
Honey, get the camera. Riley's rolling again.
That dog always gets excited up here at the cabin.
Riley loves the woods, don't you, Riley? Roll, Riley, roll. You getting this?
I'm getting it all. It's fabulous. But we can't upload it until we get home.
Right, no data connection up here.
Challenge.
Coach McCarthy?
Mason Crosby.
Switch to Cellcom, guys. Our coverage is great, whether you're out here or anywhere coast to coast.
Yeah, Riley's fans don't want to wait.
Now Riley's really on a roll.
At Cellcom, we've got you covered out in the country and all across the country. Cellcom, built for you.
Very athletic. I think we can use him on special teams.
But not to kick, right?
We'll see.
This summer at Cellcom, save $100 on a new LG G6, and we'll cover your cost to switch from another carrier. Cellcom, built for you. Activation, flex agreement, and data subscription required. Device trade-in required. Restrictions apply. Trademarks and names are property of their respective owners. Visit cellcom.com/save for complete details.
American Lodge and Suites Green Bay West is the ideal.
Hello and welcome back to historic Joanne Stadium here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. My name's Nolan Knight, voice of the Bullfrogs. A bottom of the 8th inning, about to get underway. It's Armando Gonzalez still out on the bump for the Wisconsin Woodchucks. They have a 1-0 lead over the Green Bay Bullfrogs. It came off the bat of Tristan Clark, who hit a solo shot in the top of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 8th here as the opportunities for the Bullfrogs are dwindling here. Due up for the Bullfrogs, however, is Kyle Benio. Benio 0 for 1 on the night, would fly out to left his last time up, or rather his first time up back in the 2nd inning, and would be walked his last time up, and would record a stolen base in that one as well. First pitch he sees, breaking ball, it runs high and inside, a 1-0 count. Kyle Benio leads this Green Bay team with 4 home runs on the season. Has 10 RBIs to his name as well, the Youngstown State University product. 1-0 pitch, fastball swung on. It's a fly ball deep into right field. Tracking back is Logan Foster. And at the cusp of the warning track, lifts his glove and grabs the out. Kind of how the night has been for the Bullfrogs. It's not like they're striking out every at-bat or grounding out. It's just been a bunch of line-outs and fly-outs. Mainly out to left field. That one's out to right as Benio trying to go oppo on that one. But 1 up and 1 down. That'll bring up Willie Bourbon. The first baseman on the night, 0 for 2. He would ground out to second his last time up. Gonzalez nods his head, rocks back, and sends in the pitch. Fastball that finds the outside corner, 0-1. Gonzalez not exactly throwing heat out there. That fastball reaches just 75. An 0-1 pitch. Fastball swung on, line drive right field into the Liney's deck. Somebody's going home with a baseball. Haven't been too many foul balls that fans have managed to get tonight, actually, now that I think about it. Just 2 or 3, maybe. Where last night, I think there might have been 25 balls fouled away. An 0-2 count now to Bourbon. The delivery from Gonzalez is swung on. That one's fouled away, however, back into Joannes Park behind us. Of course, we're in Joannes Stadium. Joannes Park sits behind us. A lot of green grass, a skate park back there, basketball goal as well. Not a bad place to spend a Saturday, I'd say. But nonetheless, we're here in the bottom of the 8th inning. There's one out on the board, and the Bullfrogs trail by 1 run. Gonzalez deals in the 0-2 pitch. Outside for a ball, a 1-2 count now. Last night for the Bullfrogs, Bourbon would go 0 for 4. So he's 0 for 6 in his last 2 games. He stands in and awaits the 1-2 pitch to him. Swung on, it's a slow grounder to the shortstop, Dawson. He picks it up, throws it over to first, and it's in time for the second out, beating out Willie Bourbon by about 2 steps or so. An easy 6-3 out for the Woodchucks as they continue to put the Bullfrogs down. There have been 5 innings where only 3 batters would be faced by Woodchucks pitchers. Woodchucks looking to do it again here in the bottom of the 8th as 2 outs on the board. Brad Hamilton squares in. Takes a swing at the first pitch he sees and fouls it off the end of his bat 0-1. Almost looked like he didn't want to swing when he started to and elected to just foul it off because, well, it came right in there and he's like, I guess I'll foul it off. 0-1 pitch. That one's outside and low. 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Hamilton stands in. Gonzalez rocks back, sends in the 1-1. Swung on, ground ball left side. That gets past the third baseman and into left field. Brad Hamilton takes a big round around first, or lead around first. Stops in his tracks and comes back over to first base. Hamilton back in stride. He struggled a little bit at times in this season after having an absolute tear to start off the year. But with 2 hits tonight, 2 for 3. He stands over at first base. He would be the tying run, the go-ahead run at the plate now in Riley Smith. Smith got a base hit his last time up. It was his second in a Bullfrogs uniform. Smith comes into the at-bat for the Bullfrogs, batting 200, 2 for 10 on the year. First pitch he sees. Fastball runs high, a 1-0 count. Got an RBI last night for the Bullfrogs. Would hit into a fielder's choice with the bases loaded. Or 2 runners in scoring position, rather. 1-1 would come around. In a game where the Bullfrogs had a 1-run lead going into the top of the 9th, but 3 runs from the Kenosha Kingfish would give them the win. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed, so it's a 1-1 count now with 2 outs on the board and Brad Hamilton over at first. The 9-hole hitter in Smith is dug in, and the leadoff batter, Mikey Falia, stands on deck. Falia, the designated hitter tonight for the Bullfrogs, the first time we've seen him do that. For the Frogs, that is. Quick meeting out on the mound between the catcher and the pitcher comes to a close. Something to note, the Kenosha Kingfish and the Rockford Rivet game has been postponed tonight. Madison Mallards just took a 3-2 lead over the Rafters in the top of the 10th inning. Another game of note. 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 2 outs on the board. Only other game to go final tonight. The Mankato Moondogs beat the Eau Claire Express 14-0 up in the North Division. Smith stands in. Hamilton takes a lead from first. Gonzalez deals in the 1-2. Swung on, line drive into right field. That drops fair, and Brad Hamilton will be held up at second. And Riley Smith manages his second hit of the ball game. Welcome to Green Bay, Riley. His first multi-hit game in a Bullfrogs uniform comes in his 3rd game as a Bullfrog. And that'll bring up the lead-off batter for the Bullfrogs. Falia on the night, 0 for 3. His last time up would hit into a fielder's choice. With 2 outs on the board here and 2 runners on, the Woodchucks will come out and have a quick word with their right-handed pitcher and Gonzalez. There have been some pitchers warming up in the pen for the Woodchucks, but it doesn't look like anyone's coming out right now. But they are, in fact. It'll be a new pitcher as the Woodchucks have made a Cellcom call to the bullpen with 2 outs on the board and 2 runners on, first and second. It's Brad Hamilton over at second base, and it's Riley Smith over at first. The designated hitter, Mikey Falia, is dug in. We are going to step aside for the Cellcom pitch change. Stay tuned. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. There it is. Stay tuned.
Okay, here are 5 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a high school sport.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline, sportsmanship, and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages and fewer disciplinary problems.
Number 3.
High school sports help fight teen obesity and substance abuse.
Here's number 4.
High school sports provide wholesome, constructive after-school activity, perfect for today's families.
And number 5.
And high school sports are safer than ever before. Injury surveillance and research, better equipment, and the continuing education programs for coaches provided by state and national athletic associations have made high school sports safer than ever before.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Hello and welcome back to Green Bay, Wisconsin, here at historic Joanne Stadium. New pitcher out on the mound for the Wisconsin Woodchucks is Daniel Sprinkle. He's going to look to try to get his Woodchucks out of a bind here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Bullfrogs have 2 runners on with 2 outs on the board. Brad Hamilton stands in scoring position at second base, and Riley Smith will stand over at first base. Sprinkle comes into the game for the Wisconsin Woodchucks. Appearing in 10 games, this will be his 11th. Has a 3.52 ERA. Has allowed 6 earned runs on the year. Has walked out 10 and walked 5 and struck out 10, rather. Walkout is not a stat. But walks are. There's 5 of those. And there's 10 strikeouts for a nice 2-to-1 ratio for Sprinkle. Has appeared in 15 and a third inning. We'll pitch a third here against the Bullfrogs as he comes in with the Bullfrogs in a bind. Or rather, the Woodchucks in a bind, excuse me. Mikey Falia, the right-handed hitter out of UC Irvine, will square in. He's looking for his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 3 on the night. Last night would go 1 for 5. On the season, has had a good year. Batting .316 coming into the at-bat. Sprinkle comes set, the right-handed hurler. Checks the runner in Hamilton at second, and Dale's in. Fastball that finds ball territory. 1-0. Mikey Falia steps out, gives a check swing, and steps back in. Runners take their lead. Sprinkle comes set. The righty. Long look at the runner at second. Deals in the 1-0. Fastball. Just high. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs on the board. Tanner Poole, the right fielder, stands on deck. The slugger out of Mississippi State. UC Irvine product stands in now. Sprinkle. Checks the runner at second, deals in the 2-0. Swung on a slow ground to right side where the second baseman gets to it. Hughes throw to first in time. Woodchucks get out of a bind to leave 2 stranded. The Bullfrogs trail the Wisconsin Woodchucks here 1-0. On to the 9th inning we go. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Stay tuned. New pitcher.
American Inn Lodge and Suites Green Bay West is the ideal location for your next stay, whether you're traveling for business or pleasure. They are proud to provide the amenities you want most and deliver them at the highest level possible, starting with comfortable, quieter guest rooms. Welcome to genuine American Inn hospitality.
At 24/7 Well and Pump Service, we mean just that. Water will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407, and a licensed professional will come out to your site. Whether it is a water system installation, repair, well inspection, or install underground water lines, they'll be there. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407. We're in the Oconto Falls area Yellow Pages. 24/7 Well and Pump Service, Fireside Road, Oconto Falls.
Hello and welcome back to historic Joe Annie Stadium here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Top of the ninth inning about to get underway. Luke Van Lanen now pitching for the Bullfrogs. He would come into the game against the Lakeshore Chinooks and not have a great day. Would come in the top of the ninth inning and allow 3 earned runs in a game where the Bullfrogs going into that top of the ninth had a 2-run lead. Would give up 4 runs, allow 2 hits, and walk 1, and would get the loss in the contest. Does not actually have an ERA yet because he hasn't pitched an out. All of that coming with no outs on the board for the Lakeshore Chinooks. But he gets redemption here. We'll see if he can show out for the Bullfrogs. It's the top of the ninth inning. They have a 1-0 score in front of them. They're going to have to come back to win this one. They're going to have to get past the meat of this Woodchucks lineup. It'll be Tristan Clark, Stevie Mangrum, and Briley Ware. Arguably the best 3 batters in the lineup for the Woodchucks. First pitch that Tristan Clark sees, swings at it, fouls it away right side, 0-1. Clark got the lone run of the game for the Woodchucks, would belt a solo shot over the left field wall his last time up. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed, 0-2. Clark 1 for 3. His other 2 at-bats, he would strike out looking. Clark batting .265 on the season, Mangrum .363, and Ware .325. 0-2 pitch comes across, finds the zone. It's a backwards K. First out on the board. That will bring up Stevie Mangrum, the left fielder. He's the guy I highlighted earlier as being a player to watch in the Northwoods League, not just as being in this game, but for his future as well. The Virginia Tech Hokie leads the Northwoods League in nearly every category. First pitch he sees, swings at it and misses, 0-1. On the night, 1 for 3. Managed a base hit his last time up in the 6th inning. 0-1 pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Another breaking ball from Van Lanen. 0-2 count now with an out on the board. He sends in the 0-2. Swung on, line drive. Ground ball to Aaron Pleshner. Long throw across the field. In time. What a play by the shortstop, Aaron Pleshner. It's a high bouncer over towards him at shortstop. He picks it up on this first bounce, throws it across the field, and Willie Bourbon with a nice stretch to grab it for the second out. 2 up, 2 down here on the top of the ninth. Briley Ware will now dig in for the Woodchucks. Ware on the night is 0 for 3. On the season, batting .325. First pitch he sees, a ball that runs low, 1-0. .1-0 pitch, fastball that swung on and fouled away into the backstop, 1-1. Attendance here in Green Bay tonight was 1,411. Nice crowd here on this Thursday night. As mentioned, bobblehead giveaway and a great night for ball. The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball that's in there as Van Lanen has come out in this one and showed off his stuff. A 1-2 pitch now awaiting the delivery. Swung on, it's a line drive deep into dead center. Tracking back is Troy Johnson, and it gets over his head, bounces off the warning track and against the wall. Johnson will throw it back into the cutoff man, and Briley Ware will round first and get to second, standing up, giving a little dance to his dugout. They love it. It's the 5th hit of the day for the Wisconsin Woodchucks. Bullfrogs have 4 on the night. And a runner in scoring position now for Logan Foster, the designated hitter. Or no, rather, the scoreboard wrong again against me. It is Hunter Coleman, the designated hitter. Coleman has had a great game tonight for the Woodchucks. 2 for 2 with a walk and 2 stolen bases. Would be caught stealing his last and bat, however, or rather time on the base path. First pitch he sees, a fastball that runs wide, 1-0 count. Reaches 87. Van Lanen trying to get out of the inning here. We're not allowing a run and giving his Frogs a chance in the bottom half. 1-0 pitch. Fastball that just misses. That one's 88. Van Lanen's got some speed to him, but he's down in the count. 2 balls to no strikes. Van Lanen checks the runner at second, sends in the 2-2. It runs low for ball 3. A 3-0 count with 2 outs on the board. Van Lanen coming in to relieve Alex Lee, who pitched an inning and did not allow a hit, would strike out 1. The 3-0 pitch, that one's low for ball 4, and now 2 runners on for the Woodchucks. Chris Sabos comes out, and I think Van Lanen's day is going to come to a close. Puts 2 outs on the board, but then allows a hit and a walk, and walks 1 as well. Chris Sabo runs out, takes the ball from Van Lanen. His day has come to an end. Bullfrogs will bring in a new pitcher. It'll be Nick Ohanian. Ohanian, of course, struggled last night against the Kingfish, allowing 3 runs in the top of the 9th inning. The Bullfrogs here in a different situation, however. They just want to try to stay in the game here. We're going to stay on the call here during this pitch change, however. There's runners at first and second for the Wisconsin Woodchucks. The runner that gets walked is Hunter Coleman. And the runner over at second is Briley Ware, the third baseman. Ware managed his first hit of the day. He's 1 for 4. The Wisconsin Woodchucks, of course, come into the game 10-19. The Bullfrogs 11-18. So 1 game ahead of the Woodchucks. They've pitched well tonight, but they have struggled at the plate. As mentioned, here in recent nights, the Bullfrogs have gotten it done offensively. The first game against the Kingfish, they would have over 15 hits, 16 to be exact. Last night it would manage 7, but just 4 tonight thus far. Of course, last night the Bullfrogs overcame a 2-run deficit to take a 3-2 lead in the top of the 9th. Ohanian would come in to pitch the top of the 9th and try to get the save. However, allows 3 runs in the top half of the inning, getting the loss on the 9th. But he comes in tonight. He's going to look to redeem himself here. There's runners at first and second with 2 outs on the board. Needs just 1 out to give his Frogs a chance. The batter that digs in is Logan Foster. First pitch he sees, breaking ball that finds the inside portion for a ball. A 1-0 count. Nick O'Hannon out of Mesa Community College stands in, deals in the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Hamilton with a nice stop from getting that one, from letting that one get by him. And a 1-1 count here. 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 outs on the board, 2 runners on, first and second. Bullfrogs trying to get out of the top of the 9th here. The 1-1 pitch from O'Hannon. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Another nice stop from Hamilton. Hamilton's been called on a lot here recently. Of course, this just his 5th game or so catching for the Bullfrogs. After playing some left field and first base for Green Bay. A 1-2 count. Nick O'Hannon comes set, kicks his leg, sends it in, swung on. It's a sky-rocketed pop-up in the infield. Shortstop Aaron Pleschner has a read on it, and he makes the grab. Nick O'Hannon gets out of the inning, leaving 2 stranded. That will do it for the top of the 9th inning. Last chance for the Bullfrogs here. Bottom of the 9th we go. Stay tuned. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network.
Do you feel like you're paying too much for your medication? Stop in at O'Connell Pharmacy and see our pharmacist, Ron or Poom, about our cost minimization program. We can save you some money. The O'Connell Pharmacy, our family helping your family.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls.
When you're looking for the perfect game for your appetite, look no further than Brew Pub Lots of Matza Pizzas. Made with premium meats and veggies, then topped with over half a pound of 100% fresh, real mozzarella cheese made right here in Wisconsin, every Brew Pub Lots of Matza Pizza is a home run. Made with the hungry in mind, Brew Pub pizzas are big, bold, and belong in the big leagues of the frozen pizza industry. Enjoy a delicious piece of Brew Pub Lots of Matza Pizza right now from the concession stand, or pick one up at your local favorite grocery store. Brew Pub Lots of Matza Pizzas, the ingredients for a great time.
Hello and welcome back to Joe Annie Stadium. Bottom of the 9th inning, Bullfrogs have a deficit in front of them. They trail 1-0 against the Wisconsin Woodchucks. Due up for the Bullfrogs will be the 2-3-4 hitters. The meat of the lineup, if you will, for the Frogs. Exactly who you want to come up. Tanner Poole, the right fielder, Aaron Pleschner, the shortstop, and Troy Johnston, the center fielder, due up. Tanner Poole on the season for the Bullfrogs comes into the at-bat batting .257. He's 0 for 2 on the night with a walk. First pitch to him. Fastball that finds the inside portion of the strike zone, an 0-1 count. As it is still Sprinkle out on the mound for the Woodchucks to close it out here. An 0-1 pitch. That one's in the dirt. A 1-1 count now. Tanner Poole out of Mississippi State has played in just a few games for the Bullfrogs. The 1-1 count to him. Fastball that runs wide, 2-1 now. Tanner Poole steps out, readjusts his belt, and stands back in. This is just Poole's 10th game in a Bullfrog uniform. 2-1 pitch to him. That's a fastball that finds the zone. 2-2. Bullfrogs trail by 1 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. It's their last chance. No outs on the board. A 2-2 count. The delivery. Swung on, a chopper to the shortstop, Trey Dawson. Throw to first in time. Poole can't beat it out. A nice play by Trey Dawson over there at shortstop. One retired. That will bring up Aaron Pleschner. Aaron Pleschner on the night for the Bullfrogs, 0 for 3. So he's due. Comes into the game batting .300, has 32 hits on the year. 1 double and 1 triple. 9 RBIs to his name and 15 walks. Troy Johnston stands on deck. First pitch to him. Fastball that runs high, a 1-0 count. Aaron Pleshner out of San Jose State. Looking to get on base here and give his Frogs a chance. He's a speedy guy, can turn a ground ball into an infield single. 1-0 pitch, swung on, fouled away right side. Out of the stadium here. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike with an out on the board and nobody on. As the Bullfrogs look to try to take game 1 against the Woodchucks, but they trail here in the bottom of the 9th. It's their last chance. They have just 4 hits on the night. 1-1. Fastball that runs away. 2 balls and a strike now. Aaron Pleshner last night for the Frogs would go 1 for 3 against the Kingfish. Sprinkle out on the mound for the Woodchucks, deals in the 2-1 pitch. It's low in the dirt, in fact, bounces past the plate. A 3-1 count now. Catcher Jordan Santos will go out and have a quick word with his pitcher and Sprinkle. The Woodchucks do have a righty warming up in the pen. Santos runs back behind the plate and comes crouched. Sprinkle relieved Gonzalez to pitch 2 2/3, allowing 3 hits. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on, a slow grounder to the second baseman, Thomas Hughes. The throw to first in time. Aaron Pleshner can't turn that one into an infield single, and 2 away. Last out for the Bullfrogs. Troy Johnston digs in. Johnson, the center fielder tonight for the Bullfrogs, comes into the game for the Frogs, supporting a batting average of .286. Has 2 home runs on the night to go along with 18 RBIs. First pitch he sees. Fastball that runs inside for a ball, 1-0. Johnston, back some time ago, close to 2 weeks now, I guess it's been, would hit a home run in the bottom of the 9th to tie the game against the Kalamazoo Growlers. Would send this crowd into a frenzy if he can do it again. 1-0 pitch, swung on, it's a line drive into center, and it's in the glove of Tristan Clark, and the Wisconsin Woodchucks hold on for the win. They beat the Green Bay Bullfrogs 1-0 here in Green Bay. It's off of some absolute phenomenal pitching from both teams. One of the lowest scoring games of the season for the Northwoods League. There hasn't been too many 1-0 games throughout the year. But there is one tonight in Green Bay, and it's in favor of the Wisconsin Woodchucks. Getting the win tonight for the Woodchucks is Cardenas. He pitches 5 innings, or no, rather it's Gonzalez. Cardenas, however, started the game for the Wisconsin Woodchucks and have a great one. Would pitch 5 innings, allow just 1 hit, would walk 2 and strike out 3. Likely might be a pitcher of the night nominee. Gonzalez pitches 2 2/3 of an inning, allowing 3 hits, not walking or striking out anyone. Daniel Sprinkle comes in and closes the game out, gets the save, pitches an inning and a third, not allowing a hit, a run, didn't strike out anyone or walk anyone. For Green Bay, Connor Wallersheim gets the loss. He moves to 3-2 on the year. Really unfortunate because, well, he had a great game. Would pitch 7 innings, allow 4 hits, 1 earned run, a walk, and would strike out 7. Alex Lee came in to pitch 1 inning, would walk 1 and strike out 1. Luke Van Lanen would come in for 2 outs, allow 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Ohanian closed out the 9th inning. He pitched a third. It was a pop-out. Your final score here in Wisconsin, Green Bay to be exact, Woodchucks 1, Bullfrogs 0. Woodchucks improved to 11 wins on the season. They now sit tied with the Green Bay Bullfrogs at 11-19. Bullfrogs drop to an 11-19 on this season as well. The shortest game of the season for the Bullfrogs, it takes just about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Stay tuned for those of you on the YouTube stream as we have the post-game show coming up. You're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream. Thanks for tuning in, folks. It's the Bullfrogs Radio Network.
Triangle Distributing is a diversified distributor of high-quality beverages that is focused on providing customer satisfaction, service with well-trained personnel that drives the market through teamwork, goals, and strong relationships.
Combine the flavors of Italy with the heart of the Irish, add some Chicago flair, and you've got Gallagher's Pizza. For the best Chicago-style pizza north of the Illinois border, Gallagher's Pizza is your destination. Call now for delivery or pickup in Green Bay and De Pere. Gallagher's Pizza, home of the best lunch buffet in town.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Hello and welcome back to Green Bay, Wisconsin, here at Joe Annie Stadium. My name's Nolan Knight. Bullfrogs drop this one. They fall to 11-19 on the year. The Wisconsin Woodchucks improved to 11-19. It's a 1-0 victory for the Woodchucks. They would do it with just 4 hits on the entire night. The Bullfrogs would manage 4 hits of their own. Scratch that, actually. You count the hit in the top of the 9th inning. It's 5 hits on the night for the Wisconsin Woodchucks. Bullfrogs would just get 4 on the night. 2 of them came off the bat of Brad Hamilton, and 2 of them came off the bat of Riley Smith. They were the 8 and 9 hitters, in fact, for the Frogs. They both go 2 for 3. The only Bullfrogs to record a hit in the contest, as Falia, Poole, Pleshner, Johnston, Pinner, Bino, and Bourbon all go 0 for 3, 0 for 4, and 0 for 2. 0 for 2 would be Pinner, as he would be walked in 1 at-bat. Connor Wallersheim gets the loss. He pitched 7 innings, allowed 4 hits, 1 earned run, would walk 1, strike out 7. Getting the win for the Wisconsin Woodchucks would be Gonzalez. He pitched 2 2/3, allowed 3 hits, didn't walk anyone, didn't strike out anyone, and did not allow an earned run. Sprinkle, he gets the save. He pitched an inning in the 3rd, not striking out anyone, walking anyone, or allowing any runs or hits. Take a look at scores around the league as a few games have gone final. The Bullfrogs, the first game that started at 7 to go final, as it was the fastest game of the year, just 2 hours and 6 minutes. Wow. The Waterloo Bucks lose their first game of the doubleheader earlier today, a 7-inning contest that would combine for 26 runs. Holy smokes. It was 11 runs for the Waterloo Bucks, 15 for the Honkers. They get the first game of the doubleheader. The Madison Mallards defeat the Wisconsin Rapids Raptors in 10 innings, 4-3. That's the Raptors' just 6th loss of the year. The Eau Claire Express get blanked by the Mankato Moondogs as the Moondogs win 14-0. The Kalamazoo Growlers currently trail the Lakeshore Chinooks 3-5 in the top of the 9th inning. In the bottom of the 8th, the Battle Creek Bombers have a 6-5 advantage over the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. The Kenosha Kingfish game against the Rockford Rivets was postponed. The La Crosse Loggers putting it on the Wilmer Stingers at the top of the 6th inning. They lead 16-1. The Madison Mallards and the Wisconsin Rapids Raptors are all tied up in Game 2 of their doubleheader, 0-0. The Duluth Huskies have a 2-8 deficit in front of them. They face off in North Dakota against the Bismarck Larks. They have the lead, the Larks do, that is, in the bottom of the 6th. The Thunder Bay Border Cats are trailing the St. Cloud Rocks in Minnesota 8-1. The Mankato Moondogs in Game 2 of their doubleheader over the Eau Claire Express have a 2-1 lead. And the Rochester Honkers complete the sweep of the Waterloo Bucks, defeating the Bucks 9-3 in Rochester. That is your league scoreboard and your in-depth look at the box score. Your Aurora Baycare Sports Medicine Player of the Night. Well, it's got to go to Wallersheim, doesn't it? He pitches 7 innings, strikes out 7, allows just 1 earned run, and would walk just 1. However, he's not going to be happy with himself, as it was a solo shot over the left field wall from the Wisconsin Woodchuck in Clark. He goes 1 for 4 on the night with a run. Coleman, he went 2 for 2 with 2 walks in his first game in a Wisconsin Woodshuck uniform. Look out for him as the time comes around. Next time the Bullfrogs will be in Joe Annie Stadium will be 2 nights from now when they face off against the Battle Creek Bombers. Tomorrow night, well, they're going to be in Wausau taking on the Woodshucks for Game 2 of this series. It's been Nolan Knight here on the WOCO Sports Stream. As always, it's a pleasure calling Green Bay Bullfrogs baseball. You've been listening to the WOCO Sports Stream. Thanks for lending your ears. Thanks for tuning in. And thanks for supporting the Bullfrogs. Have a great night. And another thank you to Larry out in the studio, joining me again tonight, sticking around all the time, giving me weather updates along the way as well. Appreciate it, Larry. Appreciate all of you that tuned in and stuck around. Have a great night. Bullfrogs will get them next time. Till next time, you're listening to the WOCO Sports Stream on the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Peace.
Over the past 60 years, Triangle Distributing has maintained itself as a leader in the market as it has responded to the changes in product innovation and consumer demands. It is in this commitment to employees, customers, community, and supplier partners that has enabled them to remain one of the best and most respected distributors in our state.
Wisconsin law requires
Frozen pizza that you're eating at home tired and worn out? It just doesn't have its stuff anymore. Its toppings are low and inside while the cheese is chin music. The time has come, friends, to make the switch. Make the call to the Brew Pub Bullpen. Bring in the relief and get the win with Brew Pub Lots of Matzo Pizzas. Made with premium toppings, then smothered in over half a pound of fresh 100% Wisconsin-made mozzarella cheese, Brew Pub Lots of Matzo Pizzas are the ingredients for a great time. Find us online at brewpubpizza.com, on Facebook at Brew Pub Pizza, or follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Brew Pub Pizza. Brew Pub Lots of Matzo Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents Margie Dahl, Oconto, and Paul Huberty and Lena can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business, agents Margie Dahl and Paul Huberty can help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, agents Margie Dahl and Paul Huberty will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agents Margie Dahl at 834-5151 and Paul Huberty at 829-5555. That has been Green Bay Bullfrog Baseball on WLCO Stereo FM. Today's game being brought to you by 24/7 Well and Pump, Islandfeld, Saskatchewan, and Anderson, the NAW Credit Union, O'Connell Pharmacy, the O'Connell Falls Insurance, Stevenson National Bank and Trust, and Wits Piggly Wiggly. Also by America Inn, Brew Pub Pizza, Cellcom, Tri-City Glass, and Triangle Distributing. Stay tuned for more Green Bay Bullfrog Baseball on 107.1 WOCO Stereo FM. Have a great day.